there it is, and this is it. There we are.
Here we are. There it is. There you are. And here we go. Code S medallion up for grabs. It's all going to come down to one last game. The series is tied up at 3-3. After those first two games, I was like, oh, man, it's going to be a 4-0. But MarineKing, really clutch. Coming out of the woodwork, is brought it back to a 3-3 series. And we're going to have one more final epic game to determine who is going to win Code A, who is going to get the largest prize in Code A, and who is going to get really the largest prize of getting straight into Code S.
Well, that's the biggest prize. I mean, that's like even better than the money. That's like improves. That's like getting a promotion in your career, you know, going from Code A to Code S. And I just like was angry we had to do a 5-minute break. I was like bouncing around. He can attest to that. I was like, I don't know who's going to win. I just want to see the game. And it's starting right now. The countdown is going. I can see it on Moletrap's computer. We're going to go into Game 7 between Slayers GanZI and MarineKing Prime on Metalopolis. This is the Code A Finals. I am Doe. With me is Moletrap. Let's get in the game. Thought I had it timed out all perfectly, but no, of course not. But I don't care, because here is our red Terran on the left side of Metalopolis at the 9 o'clock position. From the Team Slayers, is he going to get to Code S? He is. He is.
Slayers GanZI.
Slayers GanZI.
Slayers GanZI looking very intense right now. And his opponent coming back to possibly claim victory and get back into Code S from the Team Prime. He is.
MarineKing Prime win.
Huge, huge cheer for MarineKing. The crowd is definitely backing him.
South Africa, Hearts MarineKing. All right.
Fans all the way from
Those guys
South
came
Africa.
from far away.
That is a long way. That's like almost as far away as you can be, basically. Thanks to Pepsi and G-Skill as well for sponsoring the GSL. We wouldn't get to see awesome TVT best of sevens between GanZI and MarineKing if it weren't for those guys. And thanks to you guys at home for watching. Gas first for GanZI. It's served him pretty well so far this series.
Yeah, man. I'm really kind of expecting GanZI to just say, all right, let's get back to the meat and potatoes of TVT and go for some Blue Flame Hellions, go for Hellion Tank Viking, and mech it up. And it's kind of what I'm expecting out of him in this game. Curious to see what MarineKing's going to do. Is he going to go for Tank Marine again? He has gotten his gas a little bit later, so he's not going to be able to go straight into a factory.
Well, when GanZI finds out that they're close air positions, I wonder if that's going to affect his decision on what opening to go with. He hasn't scouted yet, actually, at all. So, and he does see where MarineKing came from. He saw the angle, so if he was watching, he should know where MarineKing is, theoretically, because the timing is as such where, you know, should have been coming from the 6 o'clock position.
Interesting.
And looks like that SCV is trying to help the other one build the factory, but that's, of course, not
like
the case.
Giving him a back rub, and the other SCV's like, ow, ow, no, stop that. I'm sore.
Back rubs with, like, diamond fusion drill things are really painful.
Oh, that reminds
back
me. Rub.
Reminds me of something. The concussive shells slow down anything because it creates, like, a gravitational warp after it goes off.
Whoa.
Someone tweeted me about that.
SCV barely got away. Yeah, that was kind of cool. Gravitational warp. That makes a lot more sense than popping the tires of the Hellions.
Yeah. If you want to follow GOMTV on Twitter, you can follow them at GOMTV.net or GOMTVNet on Twitter. No, never mind. It's just GOMTV.
Just GOMTV now on Twitter.
I'm like all confused because I'm paying attention to the game. You can also follow Moletrap at Moletrap and myself at GOASC.
And we do have GanZI going straight into his starport and the tech lab on his factory next to that starport, so it appears he will be going for Banshees.
I think that's a good opening to do.
Going for pretty much the same thing, a little bit slower though, since he did get his gas after his barracks.
Yeah, he's not going to have Cloak quite as fast if he gets it at all. I think GanZI's making a great decision. The only question is, how much is MarineKing going to expect this? You know, because it's, we're close air positions on Metalopolis. I'm going to go Cloak Banshee. It's like the logical train of thought, you know, which makes him think, well, maybe I shouldn't go Cloak Banshee.
Well, MarineKing is making a lot more Marines this time. Last time he stopped at 5.
Yes.
And so he was ill-prepared for the Banshee that came out. This time he's continuing to produce Marines, as is GanZI.
Well, he's not trying to go for like an early reactor or anything like that too, so he's not kind of putting himself in any sort of position where it's going to slow him down. And yeah, look at that, the first Viking already on the way for MarineKing.
Nice.
So in theory, he should be pretty well prepared for this Banshee that is coming from Slayer's GanZI. And GanZI actually did not get cloaked.
No,
he's saving that gas for something else.
I think he's probably going to try and transition out of it into a blue flame instead, because he's put another tech lab on his factory. Of course, he could just go into tank production as well.
Oh, is the Viking going to catch the Banshee? It does.
Oh, it does.
And yeah, this Banshee isn't going to do any damage. He's going to be lucky if he saves it.
Is he going to be able to save it? Whoa.
Looks like he is. Yeah.
Woo.
That's a close one.
That was very close. He's going to get that Banshee home and be able to repair it. Now, GanZI is following up with a Viking of his own, anticipating that MarineKing might also Banshee rush, but MarineKing didn't switch his starport over to his tech lab. He kept it on the factory.
Look at that. He's moving out. He's going to try for a really early push. Try to get the drop on GanZI when he's got the air advantage. And right now, he should. Did GanZI's first Viking pop out quite yet? I don't know if
it did pop out, yes.
Okay, so the air advantage basically is nil. I mean, both guys have one Viking right now.
Now, with that watchtower, GanZI sees this coming, and he's got his own Viking out. Viking gets the first hit on MarineKing's Viking, actually.
Big deal. And MarineKing's just going to pull back. Yeah, well, maybe not. I was going to say, this is a bit of a risk for MarineKing. GanZI could just go. Yeah, he might just go for it here with those two Vikings and the Banshee.
Yeah, GanZI going with the Banshee attack since he has the air advantage. MarineKing counterattacking, though, with his Bioforce and those two tanks. GanZI also has two tanks, though, and he has the high ground advantage.
He does indeed have the high ground advantage. The Banshee is about to be taken out because it looks like the Vikings have landed to kill more SCVs. GanZI just says, all right, I'm just doing this. I just need the worker advantage, and he's going to get it.
Yeah, I'm not sure why GanZI didn't just kill off the Viking of MarineKing.
Oh, look at this, though. MarineKing with that medevac is keeping his Marines very well healed. And he definitely comes out on top in that engagement despite the high ground advantage from Slayer's GanZI. Such a close game right now. Both of these guys basically even on supply.
Really interesting situation. GanZI now has a medevac out of his own.
Yep.
So he's going to be in good shape in that sense. GanZI, yeah, he actually landed his two Vikings, even though MarineKing only had one Viking. And as a result, lost his Vikings to the SCVs, basically.
Yeah.
So basically, the point being, MarineKing now has the air advantage.
Yeah, he certainly does. Slayer's GanZI is going to have siege mode a little bit quicker.
Oh, and he might use the air advantage right here. Pick off a Viking. Ugh, barely
almost
keeps
got
that
it.
alive. He's going to repair that up.
Yep. These guys are so much fun to watch.
This is so close right now. It's such a closely balanced match. Now, GanZI's going to have siege mode a full minute before MarineKing does, and I don't know if he's going to move out with that necessarily, though.
Now, the worker count is still very even, too, so despite GanZI killing some SCVs, he actually didn't do all that much damage.
Yeah. Well, he was ahead after he killed some SCVs, but he hasn't been building them as rapidly as MarineKing, so MarineKing kind of caught up there. And GanZI is moving across the map. He does have siege mode. He sieges up.
Oh boy, MarineKing needs to be very, very careful. GanZI as well does have an expansion where MarineKing does not. Puts a lot of risk in the area of MarineKing here.
They are even in Vikings, but oh, he's going for a drop. That is risky.
Now, right now, MarineKing does have more Marines in his army in the middle of the map here. He might decide to attack. Keeping that air advantage, but there is a drop in the main of MarineKing. Here come the Marines. They don't have stim quite yet. They're just going to try to do as much as they can. Keep GanZI in the lead.
And they are doing a lot because MarineKing is not responding to this. He's just counterattacking in the front there. But siege mode is up for GanZI. He's doing so much damage to the bio. The unsieged tanks of MarineKing are superior, though. He might just be able to march through. He does kill off all of GanZi's tanks and is able to march forward, but that siege tank on the high ground may hold it off. No. Too close, goes down as well.
Oh, man, and GanZI is in huge trouble right now. MarineKing moving in with those tanks. More Marines being streamed across the map as reinforcements. And that slight air advantage is turning into a huge, huge thing for MarineKing right now. That drop for GanZI was just so risky to do. He needed those Marines to defend that push to MarineKing. That may have cost him the game right there.
Yeah, he did kill a lot of SCVs, though. If he can survive this, he's going to have a major economic lead because MarineKing is down to only 15 SCVs.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he has to survive this somehow. He seizes up a tank, and oh, this is so close.
Oh, I don't know, Moletrap. I think GanZI may have lost himself that code S spot. This is so close right now. 1 tank to 4 tanks. 10 Marines. MarineKing has the advantage in every regard except for SCVs.
Oh, he's going to try and go in and get that tank. The SCV's coming off the line to try and save it. He
kills it!
But he kills it. MarineKing loses his tank as well, but he's got more on the low ground. But there's a Banshee there, and all the Marines have died except a few, so this Banshee is going to do some major damage. GanZI may have pushed back this attack.
Yeah, is GanZI going to use 1 Banshee to turn the tide again? We saw him do this in another game, too, in this series, too.
Wow. So GanZI repels the attack. Now here's the thing is he doesn't have the position to take his expansion. So even though GanZI has 10 extra SCVs almost, MarineKing is actually mining a little bit better right now.
Yeah, he is. Now, that attack from MarineKing was somehow magically pushed back. The Banshee did save the day again. And MarineKing now, is down on Harvesters. Actually, is he? He may have gotten up.
No, he was down by 10. He's catching up again with the double command centers. GanZI's going to land his second command center, though. And once he gets those double mules going, he is going to have the advantage. But yeah, MarineKing just doing very much better with his macro, keeping his SCV count even with GanZI by just producing more efficiently.
Yeah. Oh, picking up the Marines, dropping him off again. It's just practice. It's okay. It's good to practice,
Yeah, it's practicing so that they could drop out quicker next time.
I just love TVT in these positions on Metalopolis. It becomes very, very interesting with all the tank Marine pushes because of the high ground, the huge cliff area. A little bit of a drop here. I don't know how much damage this is really going to do.
Still
just trying to distract MarineKing. Yeah, exactly. This 1 tank should be able to take out these Marines. And here comes another push from MarineKing.
Oh, is he going to lose that medevac? Oh, he does lose the medevac. He cannot afford that kind of loss at this point in time.
Nope.
It's 3 Vikings to 2.
GanZI does have the air advantage. MarineKing trying to siege up in a decent spot. Can hit the command center with 1 of his tanks, so GanZI's going to need her spot. Here he comes with all the Marines. Is he just going to try to kill the command center? Not going to be able to. Oh, he's got to be careful with those Marines. Oh, he gets the Banshee, though.
He gets the Banshee, but he also gets the Vikings. GanZI gets all of MarineKing's Vikings. Oh, another one coming in, actually. And MarineKing sieging up on the low ground, a really nice position where if anything comes down that ramp, he can hit it. And GanZI sees the scan and says, oh, he'll spot me. I can't come down that ramp yet.
Such a hard position for Slayer's GanZI right now. He can't mine from that second base. MarineKing has his natural going. And that command center is actually on fire, getting pretty low.
On fire indeed. He's actually, whoa, what is he doing? He can't land it. He'll lose it to the tank fire. It's not repaired.
I don't know what GanZI is doing right now.
No! Down to 80 hit points, 70, 50, 11. MarineKing takes out the orbital. GanZI throwing away his second orbital for no reason at all.
Huge mistake by Slayer's GanZI. I don't know why he did that. I don't know if he was trying to
no idea why he did that,
to get his tanks in better position. MarineKing pulling back. So smart. MarineKing is playing just brilliantly this game. He's got to defend against the counterattack now, though. That's what's coming, and he knows it.
GanZI knows he's in trouble. He has no minerals left at his main base. He is going all in for this one last counterattack. MarineKing's forces are out of position at the top of the map.
They are.
GanZI has to succeed with this attack or he will be defeated. This is the last game of MarineKing holds this attack. He will be in Code S.
Oh, look at that. GanZI's got 1 more Banshee taking out the tanks. That's what they're called, the MarineKing. And GanZI, did he siege up early enough? He's got such a huge army. I don't know if MarineKing can hold this off.
He's getting a little bit separated. His tanks are in the back. He needs to move those back in.
Oh, a lot of SCVs.
MarineKing just needs to hold this attack, but there are so many Marines and SCVs blocking for them. GanZI with a huge supply lead right now. 25 Marines to 3, 5 tanks to 3.
Tanks on the
He's
high
moving
ground.
in for the kill.
Oh man, MarineKing, his decision to move those units around the top of the map could have cost him his spot to Code S.
This is so close. GanZI has a huge advantage, but if MarineKing can somehow magically hold this off,
I think GanZI's got this.
I think he does as well, because the thing is, MarineKing's advantage was that he had 2 bases. He's forced him to lift, though. He's killed all of his SCVs. They're actually even in the SCV count right now.
Oh, he's going to drop the Marines on the tank, and when he does that, that could be the end of the game.
It might indeed. He might lose his medevac, though. The drop does, he can't lose that medevac. He's got so few Marines left. He cannot afford the Vikings. Going to polish it off. Oh, with the few Marines inside.
Wow, I hope he has some scans saved up right now, Moletrap, because if not, this attack could be over.
It could indeed, and because GanZI, he's on the low ground, he needs that high ground vision, otherwise the tanks of MarineKing will polish him off. 2 of GanZi's tanks are 1 hit away from death.
MarineKing's not sieged up, and the Marines are coming up the ramp. Oh, this is actually huge. And he needs to go after those tanks. He needs to kill them before they siege. They did siege now, but at least he does have vision.
The tables have turned. GanZI is now the one barely mining, and MarineKing is not mining at all.
I can't believe this game, Moletrap. Look at that MarineKing going to try to sneak a gold. That's so smart right now.
This game is balanced on
GanZi
knife's
has a
edge.
Banshee, but he's not using it.
This game is balanced on a knife's edge. It could easily go one way or the other, and of course, if you're balancing on a knife's edge and you fall, you cut yourself, man. And either player making one mistake, they're going to fall on that knife. And
oh, that's such an unpleasant mental image.
Okay,
Moletrap.
that is kind of brutal.
That hurts.
Thing to say. All right, but
that is.
Point being, one mistake could easily cost either of these players the game. MarineKing floated his orbital out around to the gold, tried to land it there, but it got spotted.
Oh, I just don't know what GanZi's going to do. He needs to secure this gold base. He's chasing MarineKing away there. He's actually going to need to move his command center to that gold to keep mining.
MarineKing lifted his main
that may
orbital.
Have
been it must have been a mistake because he landed 5 mules and none of them were mining right now.
Oh.
That is actually really bad.
That happens when you have all your command centers on one hotkey. It looks like he was moving to the natural.
He was planning on moving to the natural, but he should have let the mules finish mining first.
Yeah, he's going to lose those mules without really doing much of anything.
So right now, GanZi looks like he's in position to take this game and take Code S. He's got another Banshee out as well.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not making any predictions anymore, Moletrap. This is just going back and forth too much.
Well, if you look at the SCV count, they're about even, but GanZi is the only one mining right now. Okay, never mind. MarineKing has landed that orbital, so now he is mining at his expansion as well. So actually, and the supply almost the same. The harvester count almost the same. Tank count the same. Viking count the same. Banshee count the same.
Now this is the finals.
This is crazy. Oh, if he catches that Viking out of position.
And MarineKing's going to lose what little air advantage he had. And possibly that Banshee too if he doesn't get back there. Okay, he may just basically escape. GanZi's going to go for it.
He is, but he should not. MarineKing is sieged up.
Oh, he's actually got... he could do so much damage with that Banshee. Needs to be careful with those Vikings.
So close right now. He's able to shell that starport from the low ground, though.
Yeah.
Not as important of a building right now, though, so... Well, I guess it is actually. He should be producing more Vikings, although he doesn't really have any gas.
Well... both of these guys so low on everything. 17 to 16 harvesters right now. 5 to 4 tanks. 14 to 11 Marines. So even. Oh, he's got to be really careful. He can't afford to lose those Vikings. Gets the tech lab. That at least ensures that MarineKing won't be making any more Banshees. And this game is insane.
This is so close. This is so insane. But GanZi does have the advantage here. He's keeping MarineKing kind of pushed back here. He needs to be so careful, though.
Yep.
Those Marines, do take out a Viking. And there's the Marines of GanZi. The thing is MarineKing sieged up. GanZi looks like he's trying to position to move in.
Oh, is he going to go for it?
Oh, MarineKing unsieges.
All right, just sieging up a little bit. Making me yell for no reason.
And it looks like GanZi might do the same thing that he did before, where he puts his tanks just in the perfect spot to kill Marines.
Yeah.
And uses the Banshee to attack the tanks. And if he does that, he can push MarineKing back and take the win.
This is big Moletrap. I don't know why MarineKing isn't mining from that base he's got over at the 2 o'clock position right now. He can just move into position.
That's
so many more.
That's his safety orbital for when the base trade happens.
He really doesn't have any production facilities. You're probably right, actually.
And there's that Banshee pushing in, trying to use this position. Again, GanZi doing perfect positioning with his tanks, putting them just outside of MarineKing's tank range, and then using the Banshee and the Vikings to protect it, to push him back. And MarineKing is slowly and steadily being pushed back by this.
GanZi is slowly tightening the noose around the neck of MarineKing right now.
Exactly.
And now he can start killing tanks.
He's being so methodical. This is such beautiful play.
Vikings
Takes out the last Viking of MarineKing. Another one has been produced. It's 2-1. If he can get that Banshee, it'd be huge. The Banshee survives.
He loses the other Viking.
If he'd taken out that Banshee, that would have been really huge because this whole positional strategy hinges on that Banshee.
He's going to be edging forward a little bit there. Oh, but nice scan from MarineKing is going to cost GanZI a tank, it looks like. Oh, barely saves it. And this Banshee is going to make the difference, man. MarineKing doesn't have any response to this. I think this Banshee is going to win. Slayer's GanZI a spot Codes. Yeah. MarineKing unsieging. Here's GanZi's moment.
He's moving in. He's within range of the SCVs. If he can take out those SCVs,
yes,
he will win it. The Banshee's killing one of the last tanks. GanZI is in a position here to move in. He's unsieging. He may go in for the kill right here and claim his Codes spots.
I think he might, Moltrap.
SCV's dying. Tanks moving in. They're sieging up the orbital now.
Yeah, Marine's killing the buildings of MarineKing as well.
That orbital looks like it may fall. When that orbital flies over the end, the orbital lifts. GanZI going in for the kill. MarineKing does not want to give up. For some reason, he does not want to give up. He's so close to Codes, but he's at 14 supply.
He killed a lot of Marines that GanZI has, but here comes
the mules coming down.
Mules.
The last SCV is falling for MarineKing. 3 supply left. GG!
That is it.
Slayer's GanZI has won Code and claimed his Codes spot. It looked for a minute like he was going to lose his 2-0 advantage early on in the series, but coming back and clinching the last game for the victory.
I cannot believe this series, Moltrap. This has been an insane finish to Code A. GanZi's taken a moment to collect himself, and how many times have we seen that face? MarineKing coming in second place.
Coming in second place.
It honestly just breaks my heart.
Oh my gosh.
I hate seeing that
Poor
face.
guy. Someone had to lose today, but
he's still going to the up and downs. He's still going to the up and downs next week. He's still got a very good chance of getting into Codes, but that has got to hurt. That is his 4th second place in the GSL.
And there is Slayer's GanZI. It's right there, man. It's right in front of you.
Where's the medallion?
Take it. Oh, so manner. Give it a bow.
It's like, can I pick it up now?
Can I pick it up now? And there it is. Giving it a little kiss. He has got to be so proud of himself right there.
Looks like we're going to do a bit of an interview here. One of our Korean commentators. We'll get that translated for you.
왔습니다.
Wow.
김도현 선수 눈시울이 붉어진 것 같아요.
He's like, I think he's in shock right now.
I'm in shock.
He's got to be feeling so good, but he's like, let's see what GanZI has to say about his victory.
Yeah.
좀 평소 제 실력보다 좋은 경기력이 운 좋게
I'm so happy that I was able to win the last
이번 코데이 우승에 제가 이룬 제 자신의 커리어가 아니라 더 높은 무대에서 플레이를 여러분께 보여드릴 수 있는 좋은 기회를 얻은 것이기 때문에 항상 자만하지 않고
I really wanted to be in Codes. I really want to show my skill at a higher level.
네. 너무 울지 마세요. 저도 눈물이 날 것 같으니까요. 자, 아무튼 뭐 이렇게 해서 코데스 리거가 됐습니다. 이 우승하게 되면 코데스 직행 티켓 얻는 건 알고 계시죠, 당연히. 감회가 남다를 것 같습니다.
항상 죄송해요.
괜찮아요.
너무 항상 바라보면서 저도 그런 큰 무대에서 항상 경기하고 싶다는 생각을 항상 꿈꿔왔었는데
I always practice with the thought of myself in Codes.
좀 더 저보다 나은 선수들과 이렇게 앞으로 경기를 펼칠 수 있다는 거에 너무 기대되고 설레고
So I'm happy I can finally get to play with the players that I think are best.
자, 오늘 경기 뭐 그렇게 쉽지만은 않았습니다. 분명히 뭐 위기의 순간이 있었다고 판단이 드는데 본인이 생각했을 때 가장 위험했던 순간은 언제였나요?
아무래도 6세트가 아니었을까 생각하는데 좀 충분히 제가 유리하게 이끌어갈 수 있는 상황임에도 불구하고 너무 조급해서 경기를 쉽게 그르쳤던 게임이었기 때문에 많이 흔들리지 않을까 걱정했었는데
I feel like I could have won in
마지막
the 6th
세트에서
game, but
침착하게 좋은
I'm
경기력이
disappointed that I
나와서
wasn't able to finish MarineKing off.
너무 다행인 것 같아요.
네, 자 코드 S가 이제는 꿈이 아닙니다. 현실인데 어떤 선수와 개인적으로 만나고 싶으십니까?
I'm asking which player do you want to play in Codes?
종현이가 정말 테란 중에 제일 잘한다고 생각하기 때문에 종현이도 저한테 그러더라고요. 이번 주말에 만났는데 형이 코데스로 올라오면 찍겠다.
He says, I think I'm MVP is the best Terran right now, so I'd
종현이의
like to play him.
도발에 마스로 둬서 받아들이도록 하고 꼭 저를 찍어줬으면 좋겠어요.
아유, 네, 굉장히 일단 김동준 선수가 지금 감격한 듯한 모습이 보이고, 근데 굉장히 말씀도 잘하시네요. 마지막으로 지금 응원해주신 분들이 팬들이 굉장히 많아요. 팬분들에게 한마디 부탁드릴게요.
지금 이정훈 선수 팬분들이 많이 오신 것 같은데 죄송하고 앞으로는 제 자신의 좋은 경기력으로 여러분께 즐거운 게임 보답할 수 있도록 항상 노력하니 앞으로는 저도 그리고 저희 슬레이어스도 좀 사랑해 주셨으면 좋겠습니다. 감사합니다.
네. 자, 이렇게 해서 김동준 선수가 이제 우승을 하면서 코데스 거머쥐게 됐습니다. 감사합니다. 앞으로 선전을 이어가겠습니다. 자, 이렇게 해서 코데의 결승전 함께 봤고요.
Wow, so there you have it.
GanZI bringing it home.
You can see what a big deal it is to these guys too. I mean, some people kind of pass off Code A as like the lesser tournament and all that, but you can see what a big deal it is to the players. The players certainly don't think of it as being lesser. The players that are in it. Slayer's GanZI, overcome that he was able to get to Code S now. And MarineKing, a really disappointing day again for him. There is the August finals, as you can see there.
Yep.
It's going to be September 10th. It's a Saturday at Axe Korea. I still don't know where that is. I'm going to find out someday. Thanks again to Pepsi and GSL. Thanks for watching, guys. I am Doe. With me is Maltrap. This has been the Code A Finals. Have a great night.